Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, welcome back to our video. So Rise of Krypton is back, and finally, after so much wait, because we had This is Magic Soul Raids, then Dawn of Apocalypse Soul Raids, and This is Magic Soul Raids, and finally I get to flex with some high-level artifacts. So on the main account, we have a level 10 Beta Club, and a level 7 Kryptonite Spear, and a level 8, I think, Kryptonite Ring. The Kryptonite Ring is a low passive stat artifact, so it will not give me that much, but it will give me some. On this team, we are going to have the Beta Club on Bedlam Collapse, so we're going to have the Dark Metal cards on Battle Underground, and we're gonna have the Kryptonite Spear on Johnster Green Lantern. Now, the Beta Club on Batman Collapse, to be honest, is not gonna do that much damage. Like, it's gonna do at best 400k per second, and I mean, that's a lot. That might be a lot to some people, but at the same time, you take a comparison between that and the 10 mil damage we deal with the Battle Underground passive. And while it's nice that we have it there, the only reason why I have the Beta Club equipped is because it also gives me the passive stats. And somebody might be like, well, Sigval, why don't you equip the Beta Club straight up on Battle Underground to deal far less damage? We would get, like, most likely the same 400k we would get out of Last Life Joker or less, at the price of heavily reduced hazard dot damage from her passive. So that's definitely not worth it. And as I said, the only reason why it is on Battle Collapse to begin with is because of the passive stats. And yeah, 400k a second is not bad. It's definitely not bad, but not game-changing or anything. We deal 15 mil per second with the hazard dot, and I just love it. I have missed my passive stats. And Battle Underground is a character that relies heavily on the amount of attack she gets from artifacts. We got her back in there, we got the guaranteed crits. Keep Camo interrupting him. Camo interrupt again. And yeah, we're just chilling. We're just skipping him on the guaranteed crits area. We're hitting those 15 mil every single time. Life is good overall. I'm just so happy that this team can finally be used at full performance and can most definitely do 2 billion damage if not maybe close to it. I think last time I tried this team with proper passive stats, we were doing like 1.7, 1.8, no matter what combination I tried, but boy, that was with a 4-star Battle Underground. Now we have a 6-star Battle Underground, so I'm expecting far better results than we used to get overall. Gonna block that, Camo interrupt again. Battle Underground back in there, getting those juicy values. Just keep at it, keep him in the corner. He's one of the easiest characters in the game to Camo interrupt. There we go. That fight was great. And we did actually do 2 billion damage without any trouble with some time left. I was not remembering if they had in tier 1 2 billion damage, 2 billion health, but they do. Now, why is Boss Bane damage? Well, that's a story for tomorrow, but for now we're going to use Batman Catwoman to clean up the fight, and we have Beta Club on her. And out of all the characters that use Beta Club efficiently, she's actually the one that requires most skill. And I know what you're thinking, Sigval. What they're talking about skill? It's Beta Club, it's pay to win. It's you just mash buttons and you see lots of damage. It's like that, to be fair, on Confluence Aquaman plus Raven, on Mr. Fleece plus Raven, but not on Batman Ninja Team, because Batman Ninja Team has quite a lot of variables. Their damage depends on crits, and their damage depends on lethals. So you want to look at the dot values that you deal, and you want to keep doing swipe attacks until you see a high value. For example, now we saw 14 mil. I'm not going to touch the swipe attack again until it expires, because I'm fine with it sitting at 14 mil. I just did swipe again before time was over, but you get the point. We kept it for a long time. And there's also the variable of increased damage on the, like, 5th hit from the Grodd's passive, and when that hits with crit and lethal, though it happens very rarely, you're gonna get some insane values and you gotta keep it. But yeah, decent damage. Now, we're on the secondary account at this point. We're not on the main account anymore, and we're going to fight Boss Grodd. This is the reason why you have to have Armor Pierce on Joker, because this man's got armor, and we're going to be forced to use Classic Superman, because I don't have the Armor Pierce talents on the secondary account on Joker yet. So if we didn't use Classic Superman, our damage would be severely reduced. Also, look at this. I use a special one, he gets hit by the full extent of it, and then the defense reduction gets applied to the character tagged in. Tell me, how does that make sense? And this thing over here is the worst summon in the game. It's worse than the Last Life Joker Prisoner, for that matter, because the AI of those gorillas is merciless, is ruthless, and it's not playing fair. But yeah, rant aside, we're just gonna keep combo interrupting this man, push him to the corner. This man is not easy to combo interrupt. You can do it after 2 hits, but it's still gonna be a bit rough. We dispatched that summon fast enough, but no worry, we're gonna have a lot more trouble with that. And you might wonder, why am I using this thing here? It deals no damage. Well, just wait for it. I promise it will deal damage, because every single time a gorilla dies, we're gonna get more damage on Joker. By the way, for the secondary count, we have level 5 Kryptonite Spear and level 5 Lex 4 Power Suit for the passive stats, so that's what we're rolling with in terms of additional attack. I tried to tank the Super with Classic Super in the hopes of him getting killed. Nah, bro, that was nowhere close to that. Just keep combo interrupting him. We have 4 passive stats, passive stacks at the moment, which is decent. I messed up the combo interruption. Every single time we do that, we get punished. There were a few mistakes in this fight, but this is a fight that's kind of impossible to do with no mistakes because of the many variables. Look at this man surviving with no health. I'm just gonna use the special 2 to get him out of the way, because I don't want to deal with him. But yeah, if I played this slightly better, the outcome of the match might have been a bit heavily influenced. But yeah, there's 1 minute left of the fight and we barely dealt any damage. What am I talking about with using Joker here? Just wait for it, I promise. It's getting better. We got him in the corner now. We got the Dark Melkar's area beneath us. So this is where we want to be. Look at this man surviving with 1 health and proceeding to use a special on me. I hate those gorillas so much. Just keep combo interrupting this man. Push him to the corner. Combo interrupt again. And yeah, there we go. The damage seems to add up a little bit, doesn't it? And with Joker, it's kind of deceiving because you never deal a ton of damage at once. You deal damage over a duration of multiple hits, and it's not gonna be something that stacks in the health bar and you see like a big purple circle, because it's not hazard dots like it's with Batman on the Drown, for example, or other stuff. So yeah, with 10 seconds left of the fight, I think we did a decent job. We did a reasonable job, but this could have gone better, I do admit it. And we maybe with better gameplay could have killed this man. But yeah, sadly it was not meant to be. And we'll see how we deal with this tomorrow, because I don't want to see him again. Also, there's another fight that's missing from the secondary account, as you might be able to notice. And as I said, for the main account, you're gonna see that fight tomorrow. I'm saving it. For the secondary account, you're never gonna see that fight. I don't want to see it again myself. For this one, we're going to use Batman Drowned against Boss Swamp Thing, and this man is dot immune, not hazard dot immune. I think he's also receiving less damage from basic attack hits. That's great, we don't care about that. We got Raven here, stacking the darkness. This Batman Drowned is still 3 stars on the secondary account. So we have a 3-star Batman Drowned with a level 4 Dark Melkarts. We have Raven with a level 5 Kryptonite Spear, and John Granator with the level 5 Lex Core Suit for passive stats. And we arrive finally at 5 Raven Darkness stacks. And boy, 11 mil! Not too bad, not too bad. Those gears on Batman Drowned and her actually having complete percentage stats, like the crit chance is there, the crit damage is there, and the damage is definitely adding up, and we haven't even used super move yet. And I messed up. I wanted to tag this man to tank the super move, but Raven power stalled a bit, which I should have expected. And we're going to mess this up because here I tagged him in, and Raven is gonna miss the reset of darkness. And yet again, a little bit of a mistake that will influence. Actually, she didn't miss it. I must have messed it up at some other point. Then. I know for sure I messed it up at one point, but I was expecting it to be here. Just keep combo interrupting his ass. Oh, it was here, because I swear I ghost tapped. That meaning I pressed the tap after the last swipe, so that would guarantee Raven tagging. Going properly there. But it didn't work and he blocked. Like, that was bullshit. Though what I should do is tagging after 3 hits, like mid-combo tagging. Or either that, or just tag Raven in the middle of the combo straight into a special. And then combo interrupt with her. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's the safe play. Relying on Ghost Step is not really your best friend. Just keep combo interrupting this man. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna tag Raven in for safety purposes from now on. Straight up tagging, special 1, combo interrupt 1 to 3 hits, tag in, swipe right, 1 to 3 hits, and then block and keep combo interrupting from there. This is the safest way to tag her in. And there, if I don't mess up the combo interruption, there's literally nothing the enemy can do. I'm locking him into an infinite combo with no escapes. But yeah, this fight is nearly over, and if I didn't mess up the darkness here, I could have killed this man, but he's gonna survive with a bit. Like, a little bit of a spoiler, but at the same time, you look at the health, you look at the time, you expect it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, if you liked it, dislike it, subscribe for more content like this, and subscribe because we got a little bit of a banger coming up later today relating to some changes, some interesting changes in Rise of Krypton. But yeah, thanks so much for watching again, and goodbye!